You said ever since the Trap-tastic thing, you don't see anybody anymore?
Nah, as far as like Chris and it was like a certain type of group that we used to interact with Trap-tastic and shit. And I think that's why I met her. Right? It was like Trap-tastic, but I don't know if I grew out of or I mean I think it still be going on, but I ain't been to a Trap-tastic and so goddamn
Bro,
long,
they're definitely still going on.
Yeah, matter of fact, somebody just told me they went to one and that shit was lit. So
they honestly they've been going crazy all 2024.
For real, man.
They just did a big New Year's party.
Right.
It was like Trap-tastic with Bala, like Gabe Nas, like a few other people.
God, yeah, I've been wanting to meet Gabe and Sonny for a while too. I talked to Sonny not too like this shit been like probably over 10 years ago, man. When I first caught a buzz, I heard, you know what I'm talking about, Sonny?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I've done podcasts with her and Gabe.
Yeah, they different, man. When I first caught a wind of them, man, I was like, boy, she was telling me where she was from. I'm like, man, ain't no way you from around here with a voice like that. Like that shit was different.
Was she talking to you in her accent?
This was through DM. I think it was Facebook back then. Yeah.
Now her and
she got an accent.
Well, she does this like when you talk to her in person, like if she doesn't know you, sometimes if she's nervous, she'll talk in a country accent.
Are you serious, man?
But she doesn't actually have an accent. Like she just be fucking around.
That's dope though.
But no, her and Gabe been doing shit for a while. You've been doing shit for a while too, bro.
Sure.
I think I've been following you on Instagram for like good 6-7 years. Like before I even started the podcast. Like when I was just making music back in the day.
Right. But make it so bad that comment you had left a comment on one of my posts and somebody else reached out to me like, why you ain't? Did you hit them back or whatever? I'm like, nah, who? And I went and checked. I'm like, damn, I'm tripping, but I really don't be on that shit like that. I done been through so much shit with people hitting me up, bro, and then be like, after a while, I'd be like, man, I consider everybody else the same, bro. I'm talking about the big names, bro, and I get in contact with these people and the shit just be like, I hate to get my hopes up for a certain shit, you know what I'm saying? There be a lot of people, like famous people I done dealt with, and shit go up and shit just go like right back down.
Like they bullshit?
Yeah.
Where were you supposed to go on some like bigger platform?
No, it's just like, not even podcast wise. I'm just mean like, say for instance, fucking 10 years ago, Coach K leave a message under my, one of my pictures like, boy.
Coach K, that's the one with like the Migos and stuff, right?
Migos and the manager. He like, boy, because you know he used to manage Jeezy before the Migos.
I didn't, but okay.
Yeah, he was like Jeezy manager. He got raps about him and everything. So when he left a comment, I'm like, man, hell no. So I actually go to the Migos page and they actually tag him. So I'm like, oh damn, this him for real. So I get on the phone with him. He like, bro, I've been sitting in the car listening to your music for like 2 hours, man. Like, where the fuck is you from? He like, Zaytoven put me on your music. I'm like, boy, Zaytoven don't follow me or not, or fuck, he know who I am. But he fucking took one of my videos, like my next video I was dropping after we talked. He threw it on World Star and everything, man. But after that, it was just like a lack of communication. It was like what with him. I didn't goddamn had meetings with like Trey Songz. Yeah, I didn't dealt with Timbland. I didn't deal with damn near everybody from around here, bro. So it's like once I see someone, I just don't really be paying attention a lot right now to that social media shit. I done got my hopes up so much for a lot of shit. It's like everybody just like, at this point, I really don't even care about this shit. I do what I do and put it out there. Whatever happen type shit, you know what I mean? That's all it is.
I see that with a lot of our artists from around here. Like, it's like a ceiling. It's like, it's a few people out here that I feel like been ready for that next level. So it's like, what is that reason they're having on to the next level? Is it a mistake on their part?
Right, that's
like,
what
I don't know.
At
like,
least let me know or something. Because even when I was working with Lex Luger, you know, that's like me and him had locked in, bro. And we was in the studio, and the way I was just making them songs, bro, he looking like, bro, how the fuck is you coming up with this shit? He called Coach K personally, like, bro, why is you like lacking on this? Like,
after the comments and all that. Yeah.
So Coach K hit me up again. Like after that, was like, man, what you and Lex Luger working on an album or a project or whatever? I'm like, man, we got a lot of music together. That's when he's like, well, just keep grinding, let me keep working. I was like, yeah. So
I always be like, how can somebody really put you on? Like, let's say a Coach K, I guess you would say, like, the next level for that relationship would have been, like, him signing you or something?
I mean, even if it won't sign me, it was pointing me to the right direction, to the mass as well, like, PR work, like, marketing. Like, Virginia don't really have too much of that. We don't know where to put our music or not even put our music, to spend our money to, who to get the money to make the music bigger than what it is. So I was looking like once I seen somebody like Coach K who was in charge of somebody like Jeezy, the Migos, and all that. I'm like, oh yeah. So I'm sure because he telling me I don't want you to change nothing you got going on. I want to bring the world inside your world. So like, keep doing what you doing. But I really don't know. All I wanted was just like a different out and like I say, PR work, marketing, something different, just to get my music more heard than what it is. That's basically all I wanted. And from then and there, I feel like it would have took off. But being around here and people just keep seeing me doing the same thing, it's like, all right, he can rap, but like, what is he like? What's next?
After a while, it feels like you just still in the same
feel what I'm
spot because
saying?
you really been at that. Like for me, I feel like I kind of put you, Crazo, and Stu Money kind of in that. Like I feel like y'all like our hardest like street rappers. I don't know if you consider yourself a street rapper,
for sure.
but like I feel like y'all three kind of have that lane locked down. Even other guys, like I've been following other dudes from back in the day, which I think he's kind of off the scene now. But like Beach Boy Tay, I feel like he used to be crazy.
Right.
I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, I mean, you know, people start having families and kids and stuff, man. It's kind of like
It's hard to do this as an adult.
Too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to keep up with it. But Beach Boy Tay dropped something not too long ago, and this shit went up. So it's like he still got it in him. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, people got real life shit going on, man.
No, I agree with just leaving like the marketing. So we've been saying that about the scene. Like we've kind of had the fire people, but I just don't think we've packaged it the right way to like market it to the world.
Right.
I was trying to send this clip to you, Karen. It's a clip from Pharrell. He just did a pod with Rick Rubin, and he was kind of touching on that. Let me just find this real quick in my archives because I put it on my story the other day. You seen when Alana had tagged me in that? Oh, let me find this real quick. Yeah, right here. I don't know if I can send this to you now. Yeah. Hold up.
You say he did a podcast, like an interview podcast with Rick Rubin?
Yeah. Matter of fact, YouTube, Pharrell, Rick Rubin, Virginia. He basically was saying like, it's a lot of cool stuff in Virginia, but we haven't figured out how to market it properly or celebrate it properly yet.
Who was saying this? Pharrell.
Pharrell.
Okay.
Pharrell was saying this.
Right.
And I think that's the stage we've been in for the last really since the last era, since Pharrell and them blew up the first time. Like ever since then, like all you hear is like, yo, there's so many fire people in Virginia, but like, why doesn't the world know about them?
Man, I was at the Tides game sometime early this year, mid.
Is that when Crazo threw the pitch?
Was it? No, that wasn't even that game. This was the you know they had the Cousins Festival.
I saw you were there too.
This was like a pre-type of cousin festival. I guess it's led up to the actual festival, so everybody came. This one Pusha T and Fam laid through the ball that day.
I do remember that.
Pitch.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there talking to Pusha T about it, but I'm sitting there having like regular casual conversation, and I don't know, the way I came off, he like figured that I was asking him about like, boy, what's going on with the music scene? But he like, Breeze, bro, I really don't know what to do at this point, bro. Like, people be coming at me asking me what to do, but I really don't know what to do, bro. Like, honestly, it's like a lot of talent out here, but it's like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, I mean, I feel you on that, I guess.
We need platforms, bro. That's what it is.
All we
need platforms. And I feel like that's something that I really noticed. I kind of learned that lesson through Pusha T trying to build Airwave to where like it doesn't really matter even how big of a name you are.
You feel like, because that really didn't even...
It's Pusha T, big ass artist. He starts Airwave. Like you would assume it would just be this launch pad for artists to catapult their career. But like that wasn't the case.
That might have been his plan.
It might have been his plan, but it just showed me how hard it would be to really build a platform. Yeah. Even as Pusha T, him trying to do that, even he had to put in that work and like really build it brick by brick.
I didn't think about it like that because I kind of forgot about that fucking
Airwave. Yeah, I think he slowed down on it. Yeah. Also, I had a podcast with Nicholas F. You know who that is?
No.
So he's a like pretty legendary rapper from Richmond. Okay. He's been out here for like 20 years doing shit. He got songs like. I found out about it because he had a few songs with Drake back in the day. He was on Drake's like original mixtape, but he was like, because he just started a record label called Trick Dice Records, and he's dropping his own music under his record label to kind of build the catalog of the label before he starts signing artists. And we were like, damn, that actually would have been smart for Push to do with Airwave.
Oh yeah, release his music under that label. You're right.
To build the name of Airwave. But it seemed like even like they slowed down on it. Like I haven't really heard anything about Airwave.
Yeah, bro. I mean, now that you mention it, you're right. I don't think I heard about that in like almost probably over a year, man. Probably over a year. But he had a lot of people working with him. I guess that's still around him that was reaching out to me, was telling me that the fucking label was in works and they was gearing to get people together and all. But it's like you said, I ain't heard nothing else about it since then, man.
So you talking about 10 years ago, you get this comment trying to reach out to different people in the industry. I guess, how did you get into music? Like, can you want to tell us a bit about just coming up, childhood life? You're from Norfolk, right?
No, I'm from Portsmouth.
Portsmouth, okay.
Yeah, hell yeah. In school, man, like, starting from the beginning, it was a rap group in my high school era. I was always a popular person. I was never a rapper, but I always looked up to, like, Lil Wayne when I was younger or whatever. So the rap group called TOP, Takeover Productions, was like, boy, I feel like they said they always wanted somebody with the name Breeze in their group. Like, that's how funny shit is back in the day. But that's wanted
a Portsmouth group.
Yeah, it's a Portsmouth group, rap group or whatever. So they're like, we always wanted somebody with the name Breeze, and you fit the description perfect, bro. Like,
so they gave you your name.
They gave me my name, bro. Before I even was rapping or anything. Okay. After that, I did my first song. I was fucking nervous as hell. I mean, I used to be in the house, like, say Lil Wayne do a freestyle off a beat, I would like use his lyrics and put that shit in my own lyrics. It was the same pattern, but I would just put my own words. So I think that's how I started rapping for real. And high school, I drop a song and the shit will start going up. And ever since then, bro, the shit just kept going up. But back then, I wasn't taking shit that serious, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it was till like, I always was gaining traction, but until like the major people started reaching out, like, I don't know. I guess it was the city at first, but when like Timbland and them started reaching out, I'm like, oh yeah, I got to be doing something right of these people. I'm catching recognition from these type of people, so it boosted me up. But like I said, the shit won't get nowhere, so it was kind of like a fucking up and down at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, yeah, I'm getting notified. I'm getting recognition from these people, but the shit ain't really getting nowhere. So it kind of got discouraging after a while, you know.
When did Timbland reach out?
You know, me and Timbland, me and Crazy was working on this project called Shots and Pistols. I can't remember the exact year, man. This had to be around, it's probably around 2016, 17.
I think I remember that project too. Yeah.
But me and Crazy had did this video or whatever, but he was already in cahoots with Timbland somehow. So I'm sitting in the trap one day, Crazy called me like, boy, Timbland trying to get them to get in. I think he said Timbland best friend trying to get in contact, which was Larry Live. He had this fucking studio out the beach. I guess he gave him the studio to be in control while he was in Miami doing whatever he had going on. So he was like, boy, he gave me the number, told me to call him. I called him. He was like, boy, when you free, I'm trying to meet with you. I'm trying to link with you. So I'm like, boy, whenever. So I think I go out there like the next day, playing my music, he fucking with it. But I'm already thinking Timbland already feel like, boy, he want to meet me already because the way the guy Larry Live like gravitating to me. So this is like around Christmas time. So me and Crazy going in there. He was like, so Larry Live was like, boy, yeah, Timbland got them in Miami, blah, blah, blah. So one day we in there chilling. He's like, boy, y'all ready to meet Timbland? They just come walk out the back, out the blue, man. So he dropped a project on Christmas. He threw like me and Crazy some beats. Me and Crazy go in the studio, start doing the beats. I come up with like 2 bangers for the shit. Shit, make the mixtape. I'm talking we on the mixtape with Young Thug, with fucking like real legends, bro. He dropped this shit on Christmas. It's out now, you know what I'm saying?
What's that called?
I can't even remember the name of the fucking tape. I'm gonna have to look this shit up.
Yeah, look that up, Karen. Type in Timbland Christmas project, maybe?
Yeah, it was like
like 2016 time?
Yeah, man.
Yes, you try to find that.
That shit was lit, bro.
So he was telling y'all he was in Miami, but the whole time he was in the back?
Bro, when he fucking heard the music, because he just gave us the beats, was like, boy, y'all go ahead to the A-room and do what y'all do. So the type of beats that he gave us weren't really like crazy type of feel. It wasn't no trap beats. And you know, that's like predominantly what my boy do. It was more so like industry type feel. So I'll come up with the hook and Crazy jive feed off me. But when Timbland heard this shit, he like, man, this is it. Like, man, like he telling Larry Live, like, man, I got to get back home, bro. Like home is where it's at. I got to get back here. So he just put Larry Live in charge of us while he in Miami. But I really don't want to point no fingers, but shit just ain't you know what I mean? Shit just ain't make sense. So Timbland was working with a lot of people out there, singers and the other shit that he was focused on. So the shit kind of like
in Miami
died down. Yeah.
I always say, bro, like I don't think anybody could really put you on.
Right.
Like even if you're standing next to Beyonce, I always use this metaphor. Like if you're not dope yourself and you're not giving people a reason to love you, like it doesn't matter who you're standing next to.
Yeah.
And then we always like say, how can our bigger artists like Pusha T, Timbland, like how can they actually put us on? And I think the best way is for them to work with us. So for example, the best cases that I've seen of it, Timbland recently did an interview, I think it was last year, with Gifted Hands. Did you see that?
Yeah, no, I probably didn't see it.
He sat down with him. They did the live version. They did like a live version of Why Not Start, which was, do you know Gifted Hands?
Yeah.
So he has a hit song, Gifted Hands, or Why Not Start.
Right.
And then they did like the live version. Timbo like remade the beat. And then they did an interview together.
Okay.
So that's an example. Then Pusha T, I think also last year, they did the Red Bull freestyle. It was Push, Kai Infinite, and Young Chris.
Okay.
So it's like he actually worked with them. He made a song with them. They premiered it. They had a video. I think that's the way to do it instead of just like bringing you around, like having you just like stand next to them. But that can be a look, but like actually working with them, I think that's the way to go.
I said that about because they just had the R&B block party they be having at the Norfolk Scope.
That was for New Year's, right?
Right. Yeah. And that was like my first time not going there, but I seen that Pharrell was there, and I never met Pharrell. I done met everybody but Pharrell. I done met Missy Elliott and everything. And I kind of was like, damn, I should have went. But like you said, it's like, it's not even about who you next to, bro. It's like, that's when I was like, you know what, I ain't even worried. This year, I'm going to just focus on myself and make me bigger than who I am so people can gravitate more towards me instead of like trying to be around the big names like that. I want them to feel my presence when I come in the room. You feel what I'm saying?
Now, don't get me wrong. It'll be a blessing, like, if I meet Pharrell or something.
Yeah, for sure.
And even if he just tells me, like, yo, your shit is fire.
Of course.
That'll just boost your confidence.
Right.
And what it really do is like, let's say Pharrell reposts your shit or, like, comments on your shit. It's probably not gonna broaden your reach that much, but to the people that already know you, they'll take you way more serious now. Because Pharrell just commented on your shit, like
that'll do a lot. That'll help out a lot, man. Whether if it do only just reach my core audience, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people just, like I said, being that I've been around doing the same thing for so long, they be in and out, but something like that'll make them stick around. And it's like, damn, I got to see what he got going on next type shit. You feel me?
Did you find that project? Is that the song he's on? Calling and Calling?
Yeah.
Breeze Barker, Young, is that Young Crazy?
Yeah.
Scoot over song?
Yeah. Track like this.
Well, let me see the cover art for this. I don't know if I've ever even heard about this project.
This is it. I can't even remember the cover art.
What's it called?
Yeah. Kings Stay Kings.
Kings Stay Kings. That's
2015.
fire.
That's funny, man.
I gotta go back.
Yeah,
let me see the track list.
That shit with I think Thug was on one of them.
Go to the left. Yeah.
Didn't do it. I mean,
who's on there? Mila J, Aaliyah, Strato, Migos on there. Sky, Ari the Kid, Tink, Obsess, Blaze Servin, Thug on there.
Rich Homie,
Breeze Barker, Young Crazy. Yeah, rest in peace, Rich Homie. 2 Chainz. This is a big project.
This was a big project, bro. This was a big project. This was big for like Virginia as a whole, for real. But like I said, it didn't get the recognition it was supposed to. I got a song with like, cause being in that studio, man, Timbland produced for a lot of them major rappers and shit. And he was managing Tink at the time from Chicago. And being that she was around, like G Herbo and them was around, like I didn't link with a lot of these people, man. But he had got me on a song with Side the Kid, man. That shit was like that. But I couldn't tell you what happened to the song. I still probably got it in my email, but a lot of shit be like reference tracks and shit, like writing reference. Like I done heard a fucking reference track from Tink that she wrote for like Beyonce. That's by sitting in the studio. Like they be having some shit, and you'll be surprised who writes shit for who, man. It's like
that's actually where the real money is,
yes,
though.
Man.
Like,
but they be telling me that Trey Songz and them, like his best friend, when he linked with me, he like bro, you got everything it take. It's like sometimes it's just some people it don't click, but you can write your ass off. You need to think about being behind the scene and ghostwriting for people. But it's like, that sound good, but who the fuck do I talk to get into that lane? It's like, y'all, I really don't know, bro. I just be out here freelancing at a point in time, you know?
Have you tried to write for anybody?
No, but like, even if I do, who do I give it to? Like, what do I do? How
So
do I
labels, that's actually a position at labels. So like you can reach out to labels for that. Like I remember, like I've been to LA like 4 or 5 times, and I remember the first time I was in LA, one of our Uber drivers was like, that was his job. He was an Uber driver, but then he also worked for, I forgot which label, but he was like, the label just has teams of writers, and all you do all day is just send in the label songs, and they might not use it, but they might. And all you need is that one. You just send in a bunch, but Beyonce picks one. That's all you need. You eat forever off that song.
And I be seeing people on Instagram that like responsible for a lot of songs, but I never seen these people like, who the fuck is this? But they be responsible for a lot of hit
bro.
records,
There's a lot of jobs behind the scenes in the industry, and a lot of times those jobs are even more lucrative. You're making more money, and it's less of a headache. You're not, because sometimes you could be too famous, bro. Like like a lot of people, they might not have the social battery for that. That might not be their personality. They don't want to be recognized. They don't want to have to interact with people everywhere where they go.
Yeah, you're right.
Some people just want to sit back at home, write their stuff, produce their stuff, whatever they're doing behind the scenes, doing some edits. Like everybody wants to be the rapper. Everybody wants to be in the spotlight. But yeah, there's a lot of things to do in this industry, and even like with content now. Like, I feel like when we were coming, I'm 29. I'm not sure how old you are, but like when we were coming up, the way it was like, if you want to not have a job, you're probably gonna rap. You're gonna try to rap. But now with like where content is, there's so much shit you can do, bro. Like all kids, I think like the biggest thing kids want to be like is an influencer now.
Yeah.
So you can make you can do all different types of shit. Like
content creating is like the biggest thing. I don't give a fuck if you goddamn making food and eating food on the internet, people are sitting, gravitating, watching that shit, man.
I think content creation is like a college course now.
It is for real?
Yeah. I forgot who was talking about that.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's marketing. That's really what it is. Like,
but that's a course within itself, though, ain't it? Like marketing. Yeah.
So you've been doing it for a long. So okay, so you're coming up. It's this Portsmouth rap group, TOP. They like, I never heard that story where it's like, yo, we want to have this. We want to have somebody named Breeze in the group.
And
it's like you fit that description.
They gave me the name Breeze, but coming up, I always was a huge fan of Travis Barker, bro. Like.
The drummer?
Yeah, the white guy with all the tattoos. Like him and Lil Wayne, they was like my big influence for some reason. So I just took Breeze and put the Barker behind it. People be like, damn, I would have never known that. But yeah, hell yeah.
Is this group still together? Like, what are they doing now?
No, but that's why, because everybody in that group was shy of like older than me, man. They still around, but they don't really do music like they used to. Like they still do, but it's not as, as big as it was when we were in high school. But they still be doing their thing on the low. But I had branched off and started doing my own thing. Started my own group called BBE, Bang Bang Entertainment. And I ran with that, and I was like, dealing with a few rappers from the city or whatever, but I just kept that and kept going up for real.
Is BBE still a thing? Like,
yeah, I'm the only rapper, and I still rap. I just like 225 which is the letters of BBE. You know, 2 is the letter B, and
like on a number pad,
right? So people be rapping like 225 at this point, but I don't know, man. I feel like if I blow up, then that would blow up. But I still got like friends around that still rap it. But as far as like a music thing, it ain't really too much of a thing, you know?
Did you talk to Aliana and told her that you were coming on the pod?
Yeah.
She texted me earlier. She was like, I'm so excited. Like, I hear you got Breeze Barker coming on the pod. She was like, ask him about Keno Beats' old studio.
Oh yeah,
we did a pod with Keno like last year too.
For real, man.
Yeah, it was a fire one.
Yeah, that's my dog. Keno really wanted to. Keno, the reason me and Young Crazy was cool because Keno did like a collab project and had all the buzzing rappers at that point of time in the studio. And I met Young Crazy. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy with a name like this? Young Crazy, you know what I'm saying? But as we started interacting, the name just became normal. But when you first hear a name like that, you be like, what the fuck? But yeah, Keno, that's my dog though, man. That's my man. He fucking, man, from where he started from and kept going to where he at now, man, I can just only goddamn give him his props. You know what I'm saying? He really doing his thing, bro.
Yeah, he was telling us about it. He was telling us about it, how they're doing like world tours.
Yeah, man. Once you see somebody like make a beat for somebody famous, you're like, all right, okay, whatever. But like, if they consistently keep doing this shit, I'm like, oh yeah, he on or something. Like, I'm sitting back watching him at this point, like, god damn, like that's all we be like. That be motivation for us around here seeing some shit like that, because I think we didn't maxed out on shit we can do around here. So networking, bumping shoulders, and giving beats to major names, you know what I'm saying? You got a whole fucking project with Currency and Pee Wee Longway. Like, that should be like motivation for people like us, bro. I love to see shit like that.
That's an interesting point too. You feel like you can max out what you can do in your city.
Right, yes.
Like you're doing everything already.
You definitely can. You definitely can max out. You can outgrow your city, man. Like, outgrow a lot of shit. And you just keep sticking around, you're going to wind up getting yourself in, like, some bullshit. And that's what I'm trying to prevent right now. You know what I'm saying? I done been around for so long and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, gravitated and did this and people recognized me this and clubs and all that. But it's like, damn, how long can I keep up this shit? Like, how long can I keep being around here amongst these people without somebody, like, feeling some type way or trying to do something, you know what I'm saying? So right now I'm at the point where I just be trying to like coast and stay safe and stay out the way, man, for real. I feel like I don't need to be too accessible at this point if it ain't needed, you know? So
do you travel around? Like, do you go outside the state? Do you work with artists outside the state?
I do, but it don't really be pertaining to music, you know what I'm saying? That's what I got to switch up this year, man. When I was on that way back in 2020, but I had like some bullshit happen and I kind of fell back. But like I've been telling my friends, I got to get back on that, man. People like, I was meeting so many different people on airplanes and shit, like had me reading different books and had me like broadening my way of thinking. And I needed that. And once I got into a little situation, I kind of like fell back from reading, fell back from going out of town. I had to get my fucking thoughts straight. But that shit was like 4 or 5 years ago. But I'm going to get back to it, man. Like this year, I definitely said I'm going back out of town, networking and bumping shoulders with them type of people that, like, even if it ain't music-wise, it's just people that's on the same time that I'm on or getting money. I just can't keep on dealing with the people around here like that, man. That's
I think it's about just being around like-minded people that also are ambitious and that will just push you to go harder. We try to do the same thing too, bro. We try to do our part in documenting what happens in the 757 because I feel like over the years, we've had a lot of cool shit happen that I don't think was documented properly.
Fact.
But we're not naive to the fact where we know we have to go outside the area too. Oh, he's here? Yeah, go grab him, bro.
Yeah, you can take this, bro.
It's like we know that we want to build a worldwide platform, which, you know, God willing, we go up and we have worldwide viewers. We're still going to use this platform to put on artists from this area.
Yeah, fact.
But we want this platform to be bigger than just Virginia, right?
Yeah, right.
So we go out of town. We go to New York, LA. We've been to Baltimore, like
real?
DC.
So
we do a bunch of like travel shit. Even on producers, when you said earlier, like our producers that get beats to bigger artists. I feel like Zell 2 Trill is the next one.
Yeah,
and I think you had
sure.
I think you had some shit with Zell early, like he was producing some of your shit. Did he do the one with you and Crazo and
the Something in the Water
and
shit.
Big Money, right? Yeah, who else on that? You, Crazo, Big Money, period.
Me, Beach Boy Tay. It supposed to have been just me and Beach Boy Tay, but after I heard how the song was coming out, I'm like, this shit ain't got no hook. I might as well keep adding people from different cities. That's all it was. It's supposed to have been like a 7-city song, but a lot of people that was from different, like, I think Newport News, I was going to use Flame Blazing, and he was locked up. And
damn, what happened to Flame? I forgot about Flame. I've been following him for a while, too. Is he locked up right now?
I don't think he's locked up right now, but he definitely, like, I just knew my boy was out of here at one point in time, man. He got them at grab. I think Sean Cotton was fucking with him. Say Cheese was fucking with him hard.
Yeah.
But I had him from Newport News area, and I was going to use Yacht, my young homeboy named Yacht from Suffolk, but he was locked up at the time, too. So I think it wound up just being 5 people instead of 7, but the impact on that song like went through the roof. I was able to even sell Something in the Water shirts when Something in the Water came around the next year, and them shit sold out.
So this song came out at the first Something in the Water.
Yeah. And I think they even skipped a Something in the Water. So that probably was like 2 years after the song came out.
I want to say the one went to DC.
Right.
That might have been the second one.
Right.
Or maybe the second year was skipped, and then like the second one, which was like 2 years later, went to DC.
It was, yeah.
Then they came back. Did you go to this last one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The last one was
I think they had Wayne there.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I was
Kid
there.
Cudi
I
was out
definitely there.
Yeah.
That was like that was like some of the most fun I had in my life around there, bro. Like,
Going something in the water?
yeah, bro. I don't know because I don't know if we could talk about shit like that, but I was on a fucking.
We can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
I was off ecstasy.
We can talk about.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something in the water. I was off an X pill, bro, and that was like my first time ever doing that shit, man. And that shit just like that music was so intense. And the lights and like I don't know, I was just like in a zone in that shit. And
I get it.
That whole weekend, bro, that shit was so lit, bro. That was like some of the most fun I'd had in a while, man.
But no, so that was like, when was the first something in the water? Was it 2019? It was before COVID, right?
Because I missed the first one. Yeah, it was before COVID. I know I missed the first one. I went down there and I was in my feelings because everybody could walk up to the gate, but once you get to a certain point, like if you ain't got the fucking ticket to get in, like you're looking stupid. I'm like, oh yeah, next year I'm definitely going.
But no, so y'all had Zell producing that like early, bro. He's done shit for like Nicki Minaj now.
Right,
I think Young Miami.
Yeah.
A lot of people, bro.
Yeah,
Zell been going crazy, and Band Boy. You know Band Boy?
Band Boy.
You gotta tap in with him. He's really from North Carolina, like I think Elizabeth City, but he's cool with a lot of people out here.
Oh, for real, okay.
We've done a few things with him, like we went to Atlanta and shit. But he did a song on 21 Savage and Drake new album. Like he's done a lot of shit.
Band Boy, I'm gonna have to check him out.
How you doing, bro? Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
Nah, you good. So you saying you was off ecstasy at the first something in the water?
No, not the first one. The fucking one with Wayne in them in it, man. The first one I told you I didn't even get in that shit, but yeah, the one with Wayne in them, I was off X, bro, and that shit had me like lit. That's why I couldn't wait for the next one to come back around. My plan was to do the same exact shit. I got to get that same experience, man. And I be telling everybody, like, especially if you from the 757, do not miss out on this shit, man. Like, people be trying to downplay certain shit when we get stuff, bro. And I don't like that. Like, if we got some supported, man, that's about the only thing that we do have. So this shit'll be just enjoy yourself, have fun.
Yeah, so
man.
that's the second part. Did you ever find that video by Pharrell? If you want, you can sit right there if you like. If you want, Kieran, you can even let her sit right there, and you have a plug right there too if you want, because it'll be more comfortable for her right there. Yeah, for sure. But that's the second part. So Pharrell was like, we haven't marketed it properly and we haven't celebrated it properly.
Talking about some in the water?
No, just our scene. So I think that's a problem with not just 757, but everywhere. It's like for some reason, people have this notion of thinking that something is cooler when it's like somewhere else.
Right.
If it's in your backyard, it's like, it's just some local shit. Like, I never really understood that.
They would put that shit in fucking Miami or some shit. Everybody would have been like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. But let us have some, man. We gotta have some. They always complaining we don't have none. We don't have no team, no sports team. Like, soon as we start getting some, they want to fucking downplay. But that's Virginia for you, bro.
We might really get a sports team.
I heard about that too.
What'd you hear about it?
I just heard we supposed to be having one coming soon. That's about the only thing I heard. I don't know if it was out the beach or what, but I definitely did. We supposed to be having something coming soon.
I feel like Mike Vick and AI might play a part in it, like try to get it going. I know Mike Vick just became the head coach at NSU.
Yeah, right. How long? But I heard about this shit like
a while ago.
Yeah, this was like about at least a year ago. So this might be something different that you talking about.
Yeah, it might. I feel like also these casinos may play a part in it. Like we're about to have another casino. Like we have Rivers in Portsmouth. I think there's about to be another one in Norfolk.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So I think when casinos start coming, that's when they're really thinking about starting to build the economy and like add different shit.
Then Pharrell building that something out the beach too.
Atlantic Park.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy. So Atlantic Park, for those who don't know, it's like a big ass surf park. They're gonna have concert venues, like restaurants, bars.
That's gonna be different.
Huge development. It's crazy because I had a meeting with the guy that invented that, like thought about that.
Oh,
it was this dude named Alec. He's a Ukrainian dude.
Okay.
I had a meeting with him and this guy Robbie, who's like Pharrell's right hand man for something in the water. He like kind of handles something in the water.
Okay.
But basically, Atlantic Park was crazy because it started like 10 years ago. This guy Alec had the idea for it, like as his college thesis, and he had the idea for it, like drew the blueprints and everything. 10 years later, he somehow links up with the city to like make it a reality.
Right.
Pharrell was interested, so he FaceTimed them in on a call, and like Pharrell being interested is what made the city want to do it.
Oh man.
I'm saying all that to say like it's just you never know where your ideas could go to, and like your ideas can become bigger than you. You know what I mean?
That's crazy how much of an influence Pharrell got. All he got to do is call the city and make some shit happen like that, man. God.
I don't know if his influence drying out or they just tired of him, but you see they're trying to, you see they sent him a letter.
Yeah,
they sent him a letter about something in the water. Like, it's seeming like something in the water may not happen again in 2025. I don't know. I guess, did you see this, Karen? The city of Virginia Beach sent Pharrell and the Something in the Water team some letter talking about they breached contract because they were supposed to have the lineup and tickets available by a certain time. It didn't come out. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that shit, man.
Yep. Yeah, they said if he ain't had by a certain time that he wasn't gonna have. Yep, you right. But I ain't heard nothing else about that. I guess it's still in play for them. I guess they still wait. I don't know what the deadline is, but I don't know. I don't know what the hold up is.
But I feel like Something in the Water always does it like last minute like that. Like drops the lineup super last minute.
Yeah, but I think they probably dropped the lineup already, but they might already have the lineup before they drop it. So Pharrell probably already get on the lineup by then, and
give it to
they
the city.
wait. Yeah, and they wait to a certain time to drop it. That's what I'm thinking.
It was crazy because this last year that shit got canceled on the same day the tickets dropped.
Yeah, you know how many people fucking bought tickets, man? They was in their feelings. They was mad as shit about that.
Bruh, we were supposed to do a live pod there was supposed to be a celebrity golf match, like that Something in the Water this weekend too, and we're gonna do a live pod there. And then that got canceled. Everything got canceled.
Damn,
but okay, so you talking about you coming up in this group, you start BBE, you just kind of dropping, you making connections, you feel like you kind of maxed out in the city.
Right.
I also noticed you don't really do albums like that. I don't know if you have a secondary Spotify that I didn't see, but from what I seen, you just had the I Need All Mine album for 2019.
For some reason, I guess the way that I uploaded my music back in the day, it was like, even with the Shots and Pistols shit, I don't know how they did it, but it was like deleted after 2 years. So a lot of my music got deleted off of fucking, what was I using? iTunes. And I don't know if I did it for like a 2-year register. I don't know how I fucked up, but I just told a couple of my fans hit me up about that. I told them I'm gonna put everything back up there, but yeah, everything then most of the shit then got deleted. So if it ain't YouTube or something, then yeah.
So how many albums do you really have then?
Cause I was really doing a lot of mixtapes, which was off of industry beats. So that was more like live mixtapes. A bunch of websites that ain't even around right now. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't put them shits on iTunes. So as far as albums, I think I really only had like 2 legit albums as far as like beats from real producers. But other than that, it was more so freestyles off industry beats. Or if it wasn't for like singles, me dropping singles after single type shit. But as far as like a solidified album, I think I only really put out like probably about 2, a good 2. But mixtapes shit, I was putting them shits out damn near every year. I was putting them shits out a lot. And then, you know, you do a mixtape off of industry beats, people be telling me you can, but I really ain't figured it out yet as far as like uploading it on iTunes without getting flagged because it's not your beat. But I be seeing a lot of people do it, like freestyles and shit.
Yeah, somebody was telling me that there is a way to do that.
Yeah,
I think even on your recent My Block Live, you did a Project Pat joint, right? What was the actual song that was called?
Don't Save Her.
Okay.
Yeah, that Don't Save Her shit. But I couldn't upload, like I said, I couldn't upload that on that. But that shit like went through the roof. When I posted that, they like a lot of people gravitated towards that. They still hit me up about that.
Maybe ask, do you know Stu Money?
Yeah.
Maybe ask him about it because he has a song that he recently put out called Cornbread. And I think it's also a Project Pat beat. Yeah,
but it's somebody remade the beat though. So they put a little extra.
Bro, the crazy part is I never heard the original song, so I'm hearing Cornbread and that shit was so hard. Right? I was playing that shit like every day, and then I heard the original. Because I played it for somebody, they was like, "No, that's the same shit as what's it called, the Project Pat." I looked it up, I was like, "Damn," but it's still hard though.
Yeah, I can't even think. What song was that? Chicken Head. Yeah, he did the Chicken Head.
Yeah, Chicken Head.
And I ain't realized that he really did I mean, I know the song, heard the song and everything, but after I did the Don't Save Her Project Pat beat, I think his song came up on my timeline again. I'm like, damn, I forgot he goddamn did this beat. I hope he won't thinking I was trying to goddamn copy what he had going on. You know what I'm saying? But I did peep that after I dropped my shit, but no, it wasn't nothing like that. That's my dog, Stu. That's my man.
So recent drops, I guess you did the My Block Live. That was kind of end of the year. I think your most recent video is the Temptations joint.
Yep, exactly.
Who does your videos?
Vintage Savage.
Is that bro right here?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Between him and I deal with like Avily. That's who I came in the game with Avily. So I try to like keep shit going with him, but Savage do my pictures and videos, you know.
Are you paying attention to the climate like on social media right now? Like over these past few years, just how artists blow. I feel like music videos aren't really the things that blow songs up these days. It usually be like antics or like random videos. How is your, if at all, how is your strategy adapted or evolved with like as the social media climate changes?
I don't think it has though. Like far as me adapting, because I'm still trying to find nicks and knacks to do certain shit. But it's like I don't want to get outside my character to have to do some like dye your hair or do some fucking weird shit just to get notified. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that's what's taking me so long to get to where I'm at, because I'm straightforward. I'm just who I am. You know, I don't got no gimmicks, nothing behind what I got going on. It's just good music. But I know that you gotta have something. You gotta have something else. You can't just have good music to just make it nowadays. You really gotta have some type of character with you or something behind you or some type of gimmick, I feel like, to actually blow, to get that mainstream look that people be looking for.
Yeah, people have like some type of viral moment. Like you look at even like DaBaby.
Yeah, fact.
He has great music.
He know how to do that though. He good at marketing other shit than music, you know what I'm saying? But even with his videos is fucking out this world, bro. Just how he put shit together. I think he was more known off his videos than goddamn his music at one point in time. How he was, cause I think he was the directing all his music, all his videos at a point in time.
I remember the first time I seen DaBaby, it was a video when he was like dressed as like a cowboy, I think.
Yeah.
And it was just something about him. I was like, oh, you know, bro, about to go up. Like, he's different. I think he really started blowing up when remember that video he did and like them guys came from the neighborhood and he was like on the porch, like trying to fight him or whatever.
Yep, hell yeah. But you know, before that, he was in fucking some South by Southwest. Walking around with a diaper, yeah. He said he lost a lot of friends with that, bro. They said they weren't feeling that.
Lost a lot of friends.
Yeah, he said they stopped fucking with him after that. He said, but he knew what he was doing. I don't think that's what took him to the next level, but
probably got him noticed a bit more.
Yeah, they got him. Yeah, of course, a grown ass man walking around with a diaper. I'm sure he got no. Damn right. You drink, bro?
I do. Not usually on the pod. We can.
Okay.
You can do your thing if you like.
I was gonna give you a shot or something.
I'll do a shot with you.
You sure?
We can do a shot. Yeah.
Shot of 42.
Oh, we do it. We can go crazy. What? Hold up. What the fuck is this? Hey, yo. Let me just drink that out of this. This me right here?
That's you.
Okay. Yo, hold on. I gotta. When the hell they start making these?
Little personals, man.
This is crazy.
Yes.
You gotta get this in the club or something like.
Sneak that bitch in your boot.
Yo, this is hilarious.
Hold up.
Look, I gotta take a shot with Breeze Bucking, man.
Take a shot on your podcast.
I'm gonna take a little shot. I'm gonna take a little shot. I ain't gonna go crazy.
No question.
We used to get drunk on the pods early on. Like, first of all, this episode 252.
Damn.
So this is our 5th year doing this right now. Early days, we used to drink a lot on the pod. I used to smoke all the time. I kind of stopped doing all that.
Question. That's the first thing I smelled when I walked in. I was like, well, I wish I would have known that. But
yeah, you could definitely smoke weed up here.
Yeah, I ain't even brain. I'm good, though. You could.
Yeah. All right, well, cheers.
Cheers.
Appreciate
brother.
it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
His bottle is just so funny. Like, what the hell? I've never seen no shit like this in my life.
Woo.
I be on the Tito's, usually. Yeah, I'll drink Tito's. I'll mix it with some, like, Red Bull or something.
I think I stopped drinking vodka back in my high school days. That shit wasn't right for me, man.
So you're from Portsmouth. Do you go to Rivers often?
No, I don't. I did when it first opened, like everybody else, but I think I had like a winning streak the first 3 times. And I think I went 4 or 5 more times after that. It was downhill, so I just stopped going. If I go to like the Yard House or go sit at the bar or some shit, but I don't be gambling like that no more. Hell no.
I remember I went, I think it was opening weekend. Like, I feel like everybody was in there. I saw Young Money Yawn in there. I feel like all the rappers was outside. It was a viral moment, too, from Rivers. You remember that guy that got, like, taken out by security? He was like, this is Portsmouth. He was like yelling at security. He was like, nah, you gonna see. Like, you gonna see or some shit like
I want to say I remember. I know who you talking about, but I don't want to throw his name out. What is he? Did he kicked out for what? Fighting or some shit?
I can't remember like the whole thing, but in the video he was just kind of getting dragged out, and he was like telling the security some shit.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
We talking about like antics, viral moments. I think fans these days, bro, they want to know like more about you,
right?
And just your music.
Yeah, and I told my cameraman that I said, after this interview with you, I want to do more like vlogs and open up and let the people know like what I got going on in like real life. Though my music is there, but I feel like they don't actually see what I got going on. Anybody can drop like it's different from back when like Pusha T. Don't nobody really like, you can say that you did this and that back in the day, but nowadays people want to see exactly what you got going on. You feel what I'm saying? So. Like I told him, I want to start vlogging and just showing like a angle, like my funny side or charismatic, like showing a little different shit to gravitate, so people can gravitate more to.
Yeah. So. I don't know if you've seen our skits. We do skits. I'm definitely down doing. I'll send you like a bunch. You can check them out. That's something we try to do. Also, I think the videos outside of music, it's really just to get noticed, because sometimes like these social media platforms, they just won't push certain things. Mm-hmm. It's like you kind of got to pay attention to what the algorithm is pushing at the moment,
right? And
kind of cater to it a little bit without, like you said, stepping too much out of your character, like not being yourself.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
At this point, I feel like you'll get more recognition off of doing something like that than the actual like your music. You feel what I'm saying? Like your music gonna do what it's gonna do. It's gonna get the comments and the numbers it's gonna get, but I feel like you can go through the roof by doing antics and gimmicks and shit, man.
Yeah.
Skits and doing shit that's outside of the box. You really can get more recognition from doing shit like that.
Also, I think the days of like being in like an asshole is kind of out the window. I feel like coming up, I was like, especially a lot of rappers, I always feel like rappers had this like kind of like asshole vibe, or like not even just rappers, but like entertainers, like people in the industry. It was almost like a conceited type,
like a stuck up type,
vibe. I think also, even as like people want to know who you are, but people want to follow like a genuine good person now.
Right.
So you gotta work with people. You gotta be a cool person to be around. I think that goes into it.
All that plays a part, man. Everything, for real. You just gotta be an overall person, man. That's all.
So you said a lot of these albums you dropped have been taken off streaming.
Yeah.
You put a bunch of shit up on live mixtapes.
I can't remember. It was Dat Piff, live mixtapes. It was a couple sites, man. Spinrilla, Dat Piff, live mixtapes. Them three. I think all three of them shit's gone. So it's like this music that I had out there, this shit ain't nowhere to be found. But it's like, they got little sites right now that's out. I found them like a couple of my mixtapes on, but everybody don't know about them shits. If it ain't iTunes or DistroKid, Apple Music, people don't really like gravitate to. So I'm gonna just have to like re-upload a bunch of old shit. Like I said, I got fans who be hitting me up damn near once a month about my old music. Like, damn, your so-and-so song ain't up here no more. I be like, damn, that's right, I gotta upload this shit. It's like a reminder once somebody hit me. I gotta do it for real though, man.
I be trying to think too, like, what's the next thing for music, for art? Like, obviously it was tape, CDs. In those days, nobody ever imagined that the CD would become obsolete.
Right.
Streaming platforms come out.
Yeah.
Now it's like the streaming platforms are obviously fucking over the artists.
Right.
Step one is we still don't know how much a stream is worth.
Right, bro.
So if I don't even know what I'm supposed to get paid, obviously I'm getting fucked over, right? So now I think all it's gonna take is for a few big artists to just remove their music from these platforms, and then these platforms will die out.
Yeah, fact.
And I kind of see it going back to direct to consumer. Like, people might not buy CDs from you, but they might go to your website and download a link and download that music and just go straight to their phone, into their library, instead of going to the platforms.
It switches so much, bro. This shit changed so much, man. Like you say, I don't know, because I remember when before the streaming shit came about, people was in the mall handing out cards with like barcodes on them so you can scan on your phone. But I mean, I wasn't about it paying attention to that shit back then, but like nowadays, it's like that's what's going on. Like everything is really on the phone, so it's like if you can, I don't know. I really don't know what the next level is, but like you said, the shit just be changing like drastically, though, quick, real fast. You just got to keep up with times. That's all.
It's definitely changing. And also, I think
changing a lot.
like that in the mall, like in person street promotion stuff. I think that can set you apart even in today's day.
Bro, that was my era. I was one of them ones passing CDs out. I mean, I done sold CDs, passed CDs. I done did a lot, bro. I done shoveled shit for nickels around here, man. I done did a lot.
But like even how right now, okay, let's say I'm just a consumer. I'm seeing shit on my phone, on the internet, whatever music blowing up. But now if I go to the mall and I see posters in real life, or I see this artist in real life, you still have a chance to make a more personal connection with the fan than of them just finding out about you online. But now if they see you online and in person, it's like, okay, like it just feels more personal.
Right, you're right. Then it's all in. I think people only gravitate to a lot of artists on what they got, what they do, who they are, type shit. Like,
or somebody else telling them it's cool.
Or somebody else tell them it's cool. If they can't see it for themselves, they don't see you got that money like you rapping about, or they see you in the mall, you ain't really looking like what you be rapping about, you ain't really talking about nothing, bro. Right? The fans want to see big chains, watches, stacks of money type shit.
They still want to see that, you think?
Man, that's what I think, man. I mean, the lane that I'm in, I feel like that's what most people want to see.
I feel like it would almost set you apart if you just like always.
And that's what I'm trying to do.
If you had like a baby chain in a small stack, like that's what you get known for. Like you just got a stack of ones, like real small.
People been seeing this chain for the last fucking 15 years, bro. I haven't switched my style up at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big jewelry person. I can go out and get all the jewelry. That shit just ain't me. So for me to go do it, it'll be just because everybody else is doing it. I'm not that type person, you know?
Yeah, it's never really been me either. I never really wore chains. I don't even like wearing watches anymore.
I feel like a lot of people doing it because everybody else is doing it. You know,
that's a lot of things. That's life. I mean, you start out as a kid. We're looking up to these. Also, I realized like when we're kids, we're looking up to these musicians and like these rappers because we actually haven't figured out life yet.
Yeah, fact.
So that's why we idolize them because they are usually older than us, so like they know more about life, so we idolize them because we just haven't found out for ourselves yet. But then you get a little older, you get a little more wisdom, a little more experience, and then you kind of stop idolizing people. Facts. You can still be motivated by somebody, you can be inspired, but like they're not really an idol anymore because now you're like you kind of become your own idol. You're figuring shit out for yourself.
Man, you got grown ass people idolizing people like NBA YoungBoy, 30 plus. And they looking up to somebody, however old, he 20 some years old, but you still got grown people doing that, bro, which is weird to me, man. So I won't even say that because I know a few people who still look up to young ass rappers, man.
A lot of people just stuck in that high school mentality, like they never really matured, they never really grew up.
Yeah.
How do you look at just getting older, becoming? I don't know if you have kids, like becoming an adult, having kids, and like continuing to create, and like how has your music kind of evolved along the way?
I do have a daughter, but music wise, I try not to focus more so on the music aspect. I try to make people gravitate to me as far as like who I am as a person, bro, which is like a get money, fly type of person. You know what I mean? People gravitate to people like their appearance and shit, you know? So people will see me, how I dress and how I look or whatever. And a lot of people nowadays don't even fucking know I rap. Like the new people that meet me, they know me off of other shit. Like not even music. And then I bring the music into the equation. They listen like, damn, you really can rap. Like what the fuck is you doing? So
like people in real life or on the internet?
No, real life, like real life type shit. And I try not, like, I think what rappers go wrong is when they meet people that's like, they idolize, they try to push the music on them. Like, instead of trying to like build some type of relationship first, then try to ease the music in, let them hear it. I think that fuck up a lot of relationships. Somebody that's major don't really want to like, all right, bro, like, yeah, I'm a rapper, bro. Like, boy, listen to this. That's not the first thing they want to do. That's not the first thing they want to hear from somebody. Like, boy, try to ease in a different type of way. Like, boy, got anything but that you a rapper, like let them find that out. Don't try to push that on them, man. And I think that's why I was going wrong like a lot of times. But like Pusha T probably don't even remember when I was young. Like, man, I was young as shit. I think when I dropped my first mixtape, I seen him in traffic. He was in Portsmouth in the tunnel line trying to get through the tunnel, bro. And I seen him. And I pulled in the gas station, hopped out, ran out, gave him my mixtape in front of her. I ain't like, boy, that's Pusha T, but I wouldn't dare do no shit like that nowadays.
You cut him off in traffic. Like, stop,
yeah,
push.
You feel me? I'm running. I hop out in my car and left my car in the fucking gas station. Hurry up, running. Like, see, it's a line to get into the tunnel, so traffic slow as a bitch. So he looking like he don't know whether I'm trying to rob him or anything. You know what I'm saying? He just see a young nigga in all black running up on him. But he like, yeah, all right, whatever, give me the tape. But he probably threw that shit out the next fucking, you know what I'm saying? But that's just...
It's also like...
the mentality I have.
Yeah, no, I agree. And it's also like, it's not just about having good music. I'm sure there's thousands of great rappers in the country, right? That are fire. Probably better than the mainstream rappers. Right. But there's so much more that goes into it as... Like, you have to have the drive. You have to have the ambition, the dedication, the personality. Like, it's so much more than having good music. So even if I'm Pusha T and somebody comes up and it plays me some fire-ass song, I don't know this person. I don't know if they have all this other stuff that it takes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Gary V, you know Gary V? He's like that white dude. He's always talking about like social media tips and shit like that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But he's always like, because he invests in small businesses. So he's like, I never invest in the business. The thing that really makes me invest in something is the person behind the business. So like, yeah, like people got to get to know you.
But for real though, bro, back when even before, like I'd say I ran up on Pusha T in traffic, gave him the CD. When Yon first started rapping, I was one of the first people that he reached out to. So me, him, and Regular Rail had put out a song or whatever. But Yon was basically like really trying to like, cause you know he had the So Serious Corporate Club, like a little label that he was trying to start, and he wanted me to fuck with him. So, you know, him and Pusha T locked in. So a lot of shit that I was posting, this when Twitter was big, Pusha T was like reposting. But I'm thinking like, boy, Yon must have control of that type shit, because he was trying to like interact with the niggas that he was fucking with. People would see me interacting with Yon and hit me up like, boy, tell him I'm trying to get a feature. I'll do whatever. I'll pay whatever. But Yon would be like, Breeze, I'm only fucking with y'all. I ain't really dealing with nobody else. If they ain't goddamn who I'm fucking with, then tell them nah type shit. And that made me feel like, all right, bet, boom. I must be in the right direction then, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, when I seen Pusha T, like he was damn near fucking retweeting everything I was doing, man. I don't know if he gave Yon the fucking password to his Twitter or what, but...
It was Yon the whole time.
Yeah, but he knew, I think Yon knew back then that was motivating us. That'll make us feel like some type of way. So, Yon was always a fucking smart person, bro. I always fucking saluted him for everything that he did.
Bro,
That's my dog.
Yeah, he's... I've been a fan of his for a while. I never met him, but I think he's one of those people that figured out a cool way to continue to create and do shit as he gets older.
Fact.
Like, he doesn't drop that much music. No. The stuff he does drop, it's like kind of like some adult stuff. It's timeless. I feel like it'll make sense even 20 years from now. Right. But then he's getting into all these other businesses and shit. I remember, like, bro, literally like 6-7 years ago, I messaged Yon one time on Instagram, and he was like, he had said some shit. He was like, yo, I've been making money since I was a kid or something, right? So then I messaged him.
Told you that?
No, he just said it, like, I think on his story or some shit. So I messaged him, and I was like, bro, me too. I was like, I was selling origami in first grade to the kids and shit. And he was like, he messaged me back. He was like, I forgot exactly what he said, but he was like, no, I had a few bricks in the first grade. He basically shit on the money that I was making in first grade.
That's Yon,
I was making way more.
That's Yon, man. I love my boy,
bruh.
man.
Nah, he fire. I've been a fan of his for a while.
That's my dog, man. Hell yeah.
Him and Alano Jackson got a hard ass song when they were like in the back of like the U-Haul or something like that.
Yeah. I know they got. I think him, Yon, Craze, and Alano Jackson got a banger, man. But me and Alano got a fucking banger called Cray Cray. That shit hard, bro.
That's out. It's a video to that.
That shit like. Shit, that's a video too. It's like 7 years old, but that shit.
I gotta hear that. I haven't heard that. I'm a big fan of Orlando too, bro. I think I done 2 pods with Orlando.
Oh, for real? Yeah, that's my dog.
Bro, I remember when the first time me and Orlando did a pod. Was it 2 years ago, Karen? Orlando called me on Instagram. He like video chatted me because I had messaged him about doing the pod. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I was hyped like it was Jay-Z calling me. I'm like, bro, I was like, yo, it's Orlando Jackson. Like, I'm like, bro.
Yeah, man.
He hard. And I think pretty savage, but I think it's his like baby mother. I think she got signed by G Herbo. I don't know where that's at right now.
I don't know the situation with that now, but I know she was in cahoots with G Herbo at a point in time. I mean, I think they still is in cahoots, but I don't know as far as like the little Dream Team 150 situation. I don't know how it works.
Yeah. Bro, we got a lot of fire people, man. It's
bro.
like, we just trying to figure out how do we show the fucking world, man? What the hell? Because I feel like, bro, I'm always saying, bro, like I feel like when we really get out in second era, when VA get to second era, we're gonna change the game, bro. Again, just like our I'm calling my ancestors, Pharrell, Pusha T, all like how they did it. You mentioned earlier, I wanted to go back to that. You said you met Missy Elliott. How was that?
Yeah, I met her at she had you remember I think this was around the time she had got the name changed in Portsmouth from
the street.
Yeah, the street name. It was like it's Missy Elliott Boulevard right now. But she had like some type of shit going on at the Renaissance, and my mom was working there, and she the one that really got me into this shit. And
what's the Renaissance also?
It's the hotel, big ass hotel in Portsmouth. Okay. I mean, I think it's more than it's more than in Portsmouth, but like she came to the one. Yeah, she came to the one that was in Portsmouth, being that I guess that she's from Portsmouth. But yeah, it was it was tons of people in that shit, man. And she just it
was like a quick meeting.
Yeah, gave a speech. It was I think she had something else going on after that. But matter of fact, that's when I first met Trey Songz in person. Cause I'm real locked in with one of Trey Songz's best friends, like somebody he came up with, and he introduced us. So we fucked around. Like I took pictures with I don't even think I got no picture with Missy Elliott that day. I just met her. I think they introduced me to her, but Trey Songz seen how locked in I was with his friend. After we left, he called me like, boy, Trey trying to go to goddamn at Roger Brown's. You think you can goddamn make something happen? And I'm cool with the person that owned Roger Brown. And
what's that?
A restaurant that's in Portsmouth.
Okay.
Not too far from the Renaissance. So I'm telling him, like, boy, I go in there and tell him, like, boy, Trey Songz in here trying to come in here, whatever. Like, on some low-key shit, like, so I'm about to bring him in here. So I leave out, come back in, the whole fucking staff, like, Trey Songz coming in here. I'm like, this motherfucker done ran his mouth in 10 seconds.
It's paparazzi outside.
Yeah, man. But yeah, he came in there, we had fucking dinner and some more shit, went to the club after that and everything, man. That's why I say a lot of people gravitate to me, whether it's for the music or, like I said, what I put on, how I dress, it's just what it is. But that just be what it is. I don't get no further than that, man.
I think also these like people that have made it further in their careers, they kind of understand the power that they have. Like they might understand that they can't really put you on, but like they'll show you love and they'll give you the motivation because that's like kind of what they can do. But they want you to figure it out yourself, or they know that you have to figure it out yourself.
Facts.
Like you have to get your own moment. People have to fall in love with you. But they'll still kind of do what they can behind the scenes just to kind of give you just enough motivation you need to keep you going.
And I think that's what it is. They really waiting for me to catch that one moment, that viral moment, and I never caught that yet. Being that I can rap my ass off or whatever, but just that one moment that'll take me out of here, you know what I'm saying? People know me just for making good music, but I still don't even have that one hit that got a bunch of views, and people just know me for making good music.
What you got coming up next, man?
I really was trying to have a project ready by the time I got here, but I'm definitely working on an EP. I don't have the name yet, but I probably would drop that shit around top of March, end of February. I really wanted to have the name and everything before I came here so I can let the people know, but just be on the lookout like end of February, top of March for a project or EP, like hard. I got all the songs really together, but I really want to go back in and like do a few more songs and like, cause you know an EP ain't no more than like 5-6 songs, you know. So I just want to make sure I got the right fucking songs before I put it out.
Who's on the production?
Right now I got dude named Breed Beats, Zell on the production.
Zell 2 Trill?
Yeah, Zell 2 Trill on the productions. Biggs on a few tracks, and that's about it for real. I think it's just them 3.
We did actually a fire pot with Biggs too.
For
recently.
real, man?
Yeah.
That's my dog, bro. That's my dog.
Hell yeah, bro. That's on the way end of February. Temptations video out now.
Yeah.
We ain't touch on it, but you got another video recently you dropped. Time. That's fire.
Facts.
My Block Live performance just dropped.
Facts.
Hell yeah.
I just sent one to my cameraman today, man. We about to go ahead and shoot probably sometime this week. That shit gonna be crazy. So y'all be on the lookout for that too.
Okay.
Crazy.
Thank you for coming through, bro.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. Is there anything else you want to touch on? Anything else you want to leave the people with?
Nah, man. Y'all just stay tuned. 2025, we going all the way up. If you with me, stay with me. That's all.
Come on. If you're watching this, we appreciate you for tuning in. Happy New Year again. This is our first episode of the year.
Happy New Year's, man.
Yeah. Expect a lot of stuff coming up from us this year. All Bros links will be in the description. Go check out his music. Okay, the new project will also be on all platforms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Check that out. End of February. Yeah. We'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Come on.